counter to go up. There we go. All right. Welcome to Church of Hot Sauce. As always, I am Pepper Bay. Welcoming you all on this beautiful Sunday morning, November 3rd, 2024. Can't believe it's already November. That is absolutely insane. But blessed to be here, blessed to be above dirt, and blessed to be reviewing some hot sauces today. So, very excited about that. Hope you all are as well. Got a bunch of great sauces up from Capsaicin Cartel in the Great White North of Canada. Have reviewed quite a few of their sauces before. They do great products. He sent me a few of the special edition ones, and so I had to, of course, throw some more bottles in on that order so I could try all the stuff that I haven't tried of his. So I've got 4 sauces from him today that we're going to be reviewing, as well as about talking about a few other things. So pretty excited about that. Next week, it was supposed to be this week, but because of some scheduling issues, we switched it. Next week will be the marathon stream, hosted by me and Mrs. Scoville Unit. That'll be super exciting. Please join us for that. We're going to have representatives from Fire Hub, Alexandria Trask Morgan. That's going to be awesome. She's going to be talking about a couple things there. We've got some surprise guests that I won't name. We've got Broken Charlie from over across the pond. We've got TNT Spices. We've got a buddy of mine has an up and coming company that we're going to be having on as well. That'll be super exciting, as well as a few other guests that we're not going to name. They're just going to be surprises. So please tune in for that. It's going to be an awesome show. We're going to test some sauces live. We're going to be doing some challenges. It'll be fantastic. A lot of spiciness going on. A lot of community showcasing companies within the community. It's going to be really, really fun. Please tune into that. Let all your friends know. Next weekend, Sunday at 12 o'clock, we'll be going from 12 to 6 p.m. It's going to be a 6-hour stream, so it's definitely going to be a long one. But it's going to be worth tuning in. So tell your friends. Please share. I'll have posts up. If you can share, I'd be super appreciative of that. And on top of that, me and Beth will have a huge... Hey Chase. We'll have a huge announcement on something that we've been working on for a little bit here. Passing around back and forth ideas that we're pretty excited about as well. So big announcement coming on that stream. A lot of guests. A lot of spicy going on, some live reviews. It's going to be absolutely amazing, so please tune in next week as well. Real quick, I wanted to spotlight my buddy Jared Smith, one of the best in this community, always a giver, always thoughtful, always thinking about other people before himself. One of the most genuine human beings that you'll ever meet in your entire life. He's outstanding. I'm very blessed to call him friend. So Alpha and Omega is his sauce company. They just came out with, this is the John 14.6 soy, spicy soy. I only grabbed 1 bottle. So I actually won't be reviewing this. This will just be sitting on the shelf, just because this is outstanding. The wax seal, the cross on it, the scripture on it. This is exactly what this program's about. We all know that Jared's come out with some amazing soys. Not only soys, but other sauces as well. He's very, very talented at crafting sauces. So this is the first of many, I'm sure. So the next one we'll get 2 bottles so we can put one on the shelf and as well as try one out. but very blessed to have gotten one of these. It's amazing. It looks great on the collection shelf. So, way to go, Alpha and Omega. Congratulations, Jared. Really proud of you, brother. All right. Let's try some sauces, right? Um, let's try this one first. So, this one's going to be called the two-row spicy strawberry. So it's a spicy strawberry ketchup by Capsaicin Cartel. Very cool, very different. I have never had a strawberry ketchup. For a lot of those that don't know, ketchup goes back centuries. Used to have blueberries, capers, a whole bunch of weird stuff in there. So ketchup's come quite a long way as far as a condiment goes. But spicy strawberry. So very excited about this one. Again, by Capsaicin Cartel. Let's go ahead and give it a smell. Ooh, very like you smell that strawberry, but right before that you get like an evergreen kind of like smell about it, almost rosemary, perhaps. Let's see what the ingredients list is. Strawberries, chili sauce, apple cider vinegar, lemon juice, maple syrup, brown sugar, green apples, aji, pineapple, peppers, garlic, lemon zest, basil, vegetable stock, shallots, sage, bay leaves, and xanthan gum. So I'm sure I'm getting the basil and the sage and the bay leaves, and that's what's giving me that earthy lightness, if you that greenery kind of smell to it. Wow, it smells so refreshing and light. It's sweet but savory. I love that. So we already gave it a big old Taylor Swift. We shook it up. See what the consistency like. He's using xanthan gum, so it should be pretty perfect. Look at that. Look at that. Very interesting smell. So you get that savory. Wow, that basil really kills it, like amazingly. You get that basil, and you get that earthiness and savoriness going on, and then you get this beautiful, like, not overly sweetened, but it just a full encompassment of flavor from the strawberry. And as that's happening, and you start to chew, and you start to your saliva starts to break down the sauce a little bit in your mouth, you get these pops of heat coming off of these textured peppered chunks within the sauce. It's almost like firecracker heat going on. The heat is beautiful. It's so savory. Like, I would love to see this used in a lasagna, like as part of the tomato sauce. The flavor is outstanding. Strawberry lasagna, I don't think it's been done. A lot of Italians might be mad at me for even suggesting that, but I think the flavors would work really well together. So, wow, that's really good. Flavor-wise, it's so different. It's a solid 8 out of 10. Heat-wise, you're not really getting a whole lot of anything. No, I wouldn't even say it's a 1. But it's a little bit of a sensation, and there is some heat there, but it's not like registerable. And this is 2-row by Capsaicin Cartel. Beautiful product. Again, 8 out of 10. I really don't think a non-chili head would get much more spice than what I'm getting right now either. Maybe it would register for them like as a 1. But it's not really too bad. It's just really flavorful, really different, great encompassment of flavors. That's so different. Please go check that out. 2-row. Okay, let's go ahead and we're going to try Cesario. A sauce picante extreme hot sauce. It looks like it's made with a little bit of tequila. It's got ingredients are going to be yellow ghost peppers, scotch brain, guava puree, guava juice, cactus fruit, citrus puree, tequila, onions, garlic, blue agave syrup, black pepper, sea salt, seasoning, 9.6 million Scoville unit, capsaicin drops. Okay, so this one's going to get me. Out of all of them, this one should get me the hardest. But it's great. You have like almost like a Mayan kind of a feel to it on the outside label. Cesario, it's got a tequila bottle on there, so you know that is definitely one of the ingredients. All the agave nectars and syrups makes a lot of sense with the pairing of the flavors. Let's see what this one's like here. Okay. See what we get smell-wise. After we give it a little Taylor Swift. Shake it up. Shake it up. Let's see if I can get this on where I can hear it. I love that. When you get that little sound that comes off of a brand new bottle. Maybe that's just me, but I super enjoy that. Hopefully everybody else does too. Okay, right away you get super hot smell. All I can tell you is that there's for sure some super hots in there. Wow. It just smells like pure insanity heat. I'm not really getting a whole lot of the tequila or the nectars or the agave. So whenever you smell like super hot flavor, I don't know why, but like my forehead like starts vibrating, like because that's particular smell. It smelled maybe because I'm traumatized by some of the experiences I've had with spicy, but this is giving off that vibe for sure. So this one's probably gonna be very hot. Consistency. Oh my goodness. It is thicker than a Snicker. Okay. I'm not going to do a whole spoonful of this one. Oh my goodness. Okay. Cheers. Okay, so okay. Ooh. Okay, so you don't get a whole lot of flavor. You get some sweetness. Maybe a little tartness from that tequila. As soon as you swallow, it tastes like you've got liquid super hots running down the back of your throat. It's definitely because there's capsaicin. Heavy capsaicin in there. That capsaicin drops. You can tell they're in there. It is a absolute bouquet of pepper flavors. We're talking like, oh, man. Yeah, you definitely get the Scotch brain. I honestly get a little bit of Reaper, a little Ghost. Heat-wise, that is going to be about a 6 or a 7 for me. That is an intense sauce. For the non-chili head, that is going to get you. It is going to get you. Guaranteed. That is a 10 for any non-chili head. Because you have that 9.6 million. Like, a Reaper comes in at 2.1, 2.4, depending. million Scovilles. So you got to understand that the capsaicin drops that are put in there are 9.6 million. Okay, it's drastically hotter. Ooh. That would be like one of those sauces that like you get your friends with. Or you add like a tablespoon to like an entire like chili pot to like give it maybe not super heat, but like that flavor of like the peppers in there. Woo! I'm honestly gonna give it like the flavor's not bad. I'm probably gonna give it maybe a 6.5, a 7. Like my nose is running a little bit. Like that definitely shocked my system. This is a hot sauce. So Cesaro by Capsaicin Cartel. If you're in the chili head game and you're looking for something to pick your game up a little bit, this one. Excuse me. That's hot. That's a hot sauce. Capsaicin Cartel, Cesaro. Can't beat it. Woo! My. Okay, so I've been really excited about this one. This is called the Gin Fig. Almost got like a troll guy there. He kind of looks like a fig. Bunch of figs down there with some chili peppers. Little genie lamp. Maybe he's a genie. I love it. Capsaicin Cartel. Really well done labels. The artwork's always cool. It's always different, specific to the kind of flavorings that they're trying to accomplish with their creations. I like. I mean, it's top notch. Ingredients is going to be vegetable stock, black garlic, figs, apple cider vinegar, onions, balsamic vinegar, port wine, Thai chilies, orange zest, garlic, rosemary, sea salt, paprika, bay leaves, and thyme. So that's crazy. It's obviously going super savory because you're using a vegetable stock. You're using black garlic. You're using balsamic vinegar. Those three are heavy flavors and players when it comes to an incredible depth of flavor. So let's see what this one is like. Did they say figs? Oh, it did, right after garlic. I was like, was figs not listed on the ingredients list? But it's just me, and it's early in the morning. Alright. That's not really early, but you know what I mean. Alright, so we're going to give it a little Taylor Swift. Shake it up, shake it up. I love that sound. Oh. This already reminds me a lot of their noir, probably because of the black garlic that's inside of it. Really, really deep flavor. Oh, it doesn't smell as hot, so let's see what the consistency's like. Look at that. Oh my god, it's so thick. Alright, let's see what we got here. Black garlic, balsamic vinegar. You get the essence of the figs there right after those two rush through flavor-wise. Not really a whole lot of heat. Super flavorful. Oh my goodness. Hey Corky. Gin Fig. This is some next level flavor. If you were just simply making something like a bone broth or something like that, you could add this into a demi-glaze. For those that don't know what that is, it's a broth that's been reduced down by 10. almost like gelatinous when it's cooled, but it's very flavorful, thick, rich sauce. Wow. I want to do like a pot roast and just like put this whole bottle in there. This is so good. It captures like, because figs, like, they're sweet, but they really have like a really interesting savory aspect about them, and it catches that wholeheartedly by giving those deeper flavors that you're getting from the balsamic, you're getting from the black garlic. That's very interesting to me, especially like with the vegetable stock. This is incredible. This is so different than anything that you're going to find out on the market. It's not even, I can't even compare it to something. Gin Fig, Capsaicin Cartel. Check them out. Check out Capsaicin Cartel. They're doing some great stuff up there where it's cold. Okay, up in the Canada. This, okay, heat-wise, non-existent for me. Okay, it might be different for a non-chili head. As far as the flavor is concerned, you guys, this is a 9.5. Like, this is craftsmanship. The layers of flavor in this is craftsmanship. This is time. It's R&D. It's putting in effort, money, and figuring out how these flavors play, and creating something absolutely outstanding from that. This is a 9.5. Really impressed by this. Again, it reminds me a lot of the Noir, but not as hot. Not as hot, and there's a couple different flavor variances there. That is so good. Get you some of that. Okay. Last but not least, I know about you guys, but I love me some hot mustard. Whether it's Asian hot mustard, whether it's a spicy mustard that is made with peppers, whatever. Whether it's some French's yellow. When we're talking about this, the Fin Gin Fig pot roast, some rich meats, some lamb. If you wanted to pair this with lamb chops and use it as a demi-glaze, maybe add a little beef stock and reduce it with some beef stock, like this all day. Rich beef flavors or gamey flavors. Next up we have Berserker hot mustard. Again, by the Capsaicin Cartel. We've done a lot of good hot mustards on this show. Some from Canada, for sure. We've done a couple. One from Pucker Butt. We did one from. Oh, I can't remember what the name. The Hub sauce, the Hub mustard. That's from another Canadian company. Love me some hot mustard. So when I saw Berserker and I hadn't tried it, this was definitely getting sent down from Canada for sure. Berserker, let's see what the ingredient list is like. Whole grain mustard, Dijon, hot mustard, salt, turmeric, paprika, garlic powder, horseradish, apple cider vinegar, sunflower oil, garlic, shallots, habaneros, ghost peppers, 7-pot primos, Jay's peach scorpion peppers, and wasabi. It was looking real fun until we started going into habaneros, ghost pepper, 7-pot primos, Jay's peach scorpion pepper, and wasabi. So this one's gonna be hot, but that's okay. That's why it's hot mustard. He didn't call it Berserker for nothing. Got a nice little Viking picture on that, on the label. The guy's going berserk. He is the Berserker. Maybe because he ate a bunch of the hot mustard. We don't know. We'll find out. Go ahead and give it a good Taylor Swift. Shake it up. Shake it up. Okay. cleanse my palate one more time here. All right. See if we can do this again on the microphone. I love this sound. All right. Let me give it one more shake up. Okay. Ooh. Oh, that mustard smell is so good, though. You get a little bit of the horseradish, light little wasabi smell. Not really a whole lot of heat in what I'm smelling. But I know that's not accurate because of what was on the ingredient list, so. Consistency. Alright, looks like a great pretzel mustard. Mmm. Mmm. Beautiful mustard flavor, rolling into a sweet Dijon, and then rolling into kind of a more fragrant, whoo, yellow mustard, vinegary backed mustard smell, and then it goes right into almost like a woody kind of flavor with the heat. Oh my god, it's like the pop of the mustard seeds mixed with the heat of the peppers and the flavors that they're providing. This is not hot, it's just a beautiful layer of heat. And then that vinegar, it's just like that vinegar just like glides over with that mustard flavor. That definitely made my gut warm, though, I tell you that much. That made my gut more warm than the Cesaro. Wow. Pretzel mustard all day. Deli sandwich all day. On a charcuterie board. I would love that. Put some kind of smoked pork with some kind of marmalade, and then this tapped on top of it. Just a crazy amount of flavors going on. It would be absolutely delicious. A tenderloin. If you wanted to use this as a binder on a steak or on something that you're going to fry up, great depth of flavor. That's beautiful. The heat is probably like a 4. For me, maybe like a 7 or an 8 for a non-chili head. The flavor is really good, though. That's a solid 8. It's a solid 8 out of 10, especially with how the heat plays with the flavor. It's not just the heat. It's really well balanced to get best of both worlds on that. Berserker, Capsaicin Cartel. Please check them out. Okay. Now comes the time of the episode where we do the spicy sermon. And I found a quote today. That just when I was looking to do my spicy sermon for the day, either like something will come up in the week in my everyday life where I feel like there's a lesson I can pass on, or some kind of thought process I can provoke to the audience. And I found this one today, actually, and it super hit home, and I'm sure it will with a lot of other people as well. Every second you spend comparing your life to someone else's is a second spent wasting yours. Now let's break that down for a second. Excuse me. If you're going to be comparing yourself or toting what you're doing, how somebody else is, how it's worked out for them, their goals and achievements, and especially if that's drawing negative to you. Never compare yourself to somebody else. The only time you should compare yourself to somebody else is if they walk the exact same road as you, gone through the exact same things. But that's not going to happen, because that would be absolutely insane for somebody to have gone literally through every single thing that you've gone through. Everybody's going through their own journey. Everybody has their own obstacles, their own hurdles. Some hurdles might seem small to you, but very large to someone else in a different capacity. So, don't. It's kind of like the, don't covet thy neighbor's wife. Don't be looking at what's on the other side of the fence with what you don't have, or going after that. Focus on what you're doing. If you're looking at how green the grass is on the other side, you're not tending your own grass enough. Does that make sense? Like, if you're taking the time to try to understand why their grass is greener, or why they can grow sunflowers in their yard and you can't, focus on tending your garden. Just focus on tending your garden. And no matter what curveballs or whatever, as long as you're putting forth the best effort to get the best outcome from the scenario that you've been thrown, or the trials and tribulations that God has presented to you, then that's all you can do. And if you do that, if you truly do that, your yard will be plentiful, and you will eat. You know what I'm saying? Don't try not to focus on what other people have, what other people are doing. A lot of social media is fake. I've definitely seen even like close friends of mine where it's like, I mean, you got stuff going on behind doors, but you make it seem like it's a beautiful life out front. Don't let the facades of others affect your own growth or your own process. You have a different road. You have a different journey. Focus on you, and if you focus on you, everything will be fine. Don't focus on other people. Don't focus on what they're doing. Be proud and be happy for others' accomplishments, and if anything, use those accomplishments and outcomings from friends to project yourself into getting better at tending your own garden or tending your own yard. Well, as always, I'm here on the Church of Hot Sauce. I am Pepper Bay. Please join me next week for the 6-hour stream. There'll be more announcements throughout the week about that, and please share those announcements so we can get as many viewers as possible during that stream. Again, we're going to have a couple of different guests. Some I'll tell you, some I won't. Broken Charlie from across the pond. We'll have TNT Spices, a couple other companies on here, as well as a couple other guests. Mrs. Scoville Unit will be my co-host, and it's going to be a very special fall edition of Church of Hot Sauce. So please join us for that. Everybody have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. Be blessed, stay safe, and as always from the Church of Hot Sauce, may the spice be with you and also with you. Have a wonderful day, guys.